What's going on, FG fam? It is episode number 40 here on the Miami Marlins franchise on MLB The Show 21 here in season number 3, and we are in Game 5 of the NLDS. After winning the first 2 games, we drop the next 2 in Cincinnati, back home in Miami at South Beach Park with an opportunity to take this series anyways at home and get into that next series, which would be against the division rival New York Mets. If you guys are excited for this game, make sure you hit a like on the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of franchise content. Make sure you check out the Discord and the Twitch links in the description below. Come be a bigger member of the community. Come check me out live on Twitch when I go live sometime between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern if I'm going to go live every day. Make sure you put your notifications on to check out if I do go live. Sometimes I just don't feel up to it. I can't go live every day, but I go live a lot, maybe like 4 to 5 times a week. So you definitely want to be over there to check that out. Without further ado, let's get into this episode. Do you think we get a dub? Don't go anywhere. Well, we didn't expect for it to come this far, but it is NLDS Game number 5 at South Beach Park in Miami, Florida, as the Miami Marlins find themselves locked in a 2-2 battle here against the Cincinnati Reds after winning the first 2 games of the series by a combined score of 15-5. They have lost the last 2, 10-6 combined. The winner here will advance to the NLCS to take on the New York Mets. It is Max Meyer getting the ball here for the Miami Marlins. 12-5 on his regular season, 2.45 ERA, and a 103 whip. He goes up against Starling Marte here, jams him on this one, and a great catch by Bobby Bradley at first base for the first out. Then up comes Joey Votto. This one dribbled on to Javi Baez, thrown on to first for out number 2. And then Jesse Winker up here against Max Meyer will dribble one on to first base, and Bradley takes care of it. So a quick inning for Max Meyer and company. And it is Luis Castillo getting the ball for the second time this postseason. The Reds elect to skip past their 5th starter and go with Castillo, who had a rough outing in game number 1, but he strikes out Javi Baez here on the 87-mile-an-hour slider. Eloy Jimenez comes up, and he dribbles one on to, I guess you would call that shortstop number 2. They had everybody playing shortstop on that one. Here's Mike Trout up, and with 2 away, Mike Trout slams one out to center, but that one is caught. So a scoreless first inning at South Beach Park. No hits yet. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, where Bobby Bradley comes up and batting .333 on the postseason with 4 homers, make it 5. Launching a missile over the right center field wall, 409 feet. Bobby Bradley, I don't know what got into him, but he ate his Wheaties before this series. I gotta tell you, that's a bomb for him. And you love to see it. So the Marlins taking the 1-0 lead early on the solo shot. End of 3. 1 hit in the game. It's Bobby Bradley. We'll be back. Into the top of the 4th we go. Starling Marte to lead off. And Marte launches a nuke off of the wall in left center field. He'll get to second quite easily. They prevent him from getting a triple. Leadoff double's good enough. Joey Votto takes a pitch there, and it'll be Marte in at 3rd with a steal. So Marte out on 3rd base. Here's Joey Votto ripping one to center. This one's going to get caught. The throw home probably would not have been in time, but Marte doesn't go. Here's Winker, and the ground ball over to short. Taken care of by Baez. But that is the second out, and the Reds do tie the ball game. Here's Mike Moustakas, and he takes a ball? I don't know. Changeup kind of hit the paint there. They give him a ball, so over to first base. Here's Tim Anderson, and he launches one out to center field, but a little too under this one, as that'll be the final out. At the top of the fourth, we're in a tie ball game 1-1. Here's Eloy Jimenez in the bottom half of the inning, leading it off with a base hit. That's where playing those two shortstops does not help you at all. I don't know. The Reds' defensive alignment a little weird at times on these shifts. There's this one up the center, and probably where you should have played two shortstops. You don't. So 2 straight base hits in the bottom of the fourth. An opportunity here for Miami. Here's Gleyber Torres, and he swings at something he probably should have never fanned at. And he goes down for Castillo's 3rd strikeout of the game. Here's Conforto in this one, and he rips this one right at second, but a great glove over at second for the second out. Here's Brian Anderson. Are they really going to ruin a 2-on, none-out situation? Yes, indeed they are. So the Marlins failed to score there. We're through 4, and it is a tie ball game at 1. Here's Tyler Stevenson into this one to lead off the top of the 5th, and Stevenson gets enough of this ball. It's gone, and it is just over the wall. What a bomb for Tyler Stevenson, his first of the postseason, 365 feet. So the Marlins will pinch hit J.J. Bleday. 333 average with a solo home run, and this one into the gap in left center field. J.J. Bleday going to put himself on base with 2 away in the bottom half of the 5th inning. He gets a double here, a 2-out double, hopefully to start a rally. Here's Javi Baez. He gets a single into center, and J.J. Bleday will come home to tie this ball game at 2. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs, 1 on for Eloy Jimenez. And Eloy rips this one into the gap in left center field. That one bloops in. Not going to score a run, but runners on the corners here with Baez and Eloy. Here's Mike Trout, and this one grounded over to second. He is thrown out at first. And we get through the 5th, tied at 2. Here's Nicholas Boucher coming into this one. A 1.93 ERA this postseason. Not too bad. He's pitched 4 2/3. He's going to go probably a couple more tonight, so let's see what Nicholas Boucher can do. Here's Starling Marte up at the plate, and this one, ground ball up the middle. That'll be a leadoff base hit for Marte. He started some trouble already with a triple earlier. Maybe he'll do it again. Here's Joey Votto. This one is soft out to left field and caught. Marte retreats to first base. 1 away in the 6th. Here's Jesse Winker. Another high fly ball. This one going out to right field, and that one will be caught for the second out. Attempting the tag here and throw. Ooh, safe. Looked like it was in time, but they say no. Moustakas ground ball to third, and he is thrown out at first. That'll get through it anyway, so we go to the bottom half of the 6th. Still tied at 2 in this all-important Game 5. We'll be back. Nicky Delmonico in the top of the 7th as we skip ahead here with 2 on, nobody away. Delmonico grounds that one, moves both runners over. There is an out, and Trevor Rogers will come into this one. He's pitched 2 games this postseason, 4 total innings. He is yet to allow a hit, so we'll see if he can continue his great play. Here's Jamal Jones. This is a grounder over to shortstop. They got to go for 2 here, and they do not get it. They get the runner at second, but not at first. It will score the leading run, and now Starling Marte up at the plate. Dribbler down the third base line is taken care of. We get through the top half of the 7th inning as Brian Anderson makes a good throw. Here comes Jesse Biddle. He pitched 1/3 of an inning, remember, before getting hurt. He's back now and ready to go. So we'll see what he can do. He has yet to allow a hit himself, but only pitching 1/3 of an inning. Not quite an accomplishment, but there's a good strikeout of Eloy Jimenez. Again, swinging at something he probably shouldn't. The 3-2 pitch to Mike Trout. Trout takes this one deep to center, but the ballpark will hold it, and that is out number 2. So Gleyber Torres with a 3-2 pitch, and he takes this one out to center field, and that one will get caught as well. Good tracking by Starling Marte. To end the 8th inning, we go to the 9th. Can the Reds hold on and get the reverse sweep? Here's Reese Hines, and this one is going to be tough for Conforto. He can't make the play. Reese Hines to second. Reese Hines rounding second and going to third. He will get there with a leadoff, not a leadoff, but a 1-out triple here in the 9th. And then this one is taken down the right field line, and that one is another one that Conforto will not get to. the Reds open up a 4-2 lead. So Taylor Rogers is called upon to come in. He had 50 saves this regular season. Why, I couldn't tell you. Computer did what it wanted to do, but here's a base hit into center for Starling Marte. It doesn't score any runs, but it does put runners on the corners with one out for Joey Votto, who goes down the line of third. This one will be a double play to get Miami out of it, but they're down 2 runs, and in comes Amir Garrett, who's 2 for 2 in his save opportunities these last couple games, looking for his 3rd straight save and to secure the reverse sweep. Here's Michael Conforto at the plate. He gets good wood on it, but just a little off center, and that one is going to be caught for out number 1 on the 3-2 pitch. Here's Brian Anderson on a 1-2. Probably should not have gone for that high heater, and he can't catch up with it. Out number 2, Bobby Bradley slams this one to center, but too easy to catch for Starling Marte, and the Cincinnati Reds have put an end to the Miami Marlin run here in season number 3. Bit disappointing considering the great season that the Marlins had this year, being the 2nd-ranked team in the National League, just behind the Dodgers. And wow, cannot believe it. Luis Castillo picks up the win. Boucher picks up the loss, giving up 1 run. Starling Marte, player of the game, he was 3 for 5 with 2 singles and a double. So the Marlins eliminated from the postseason by the Cincinnati Reds, but that does not put an end to this episode. Don't go anywhere. Boston and Houston locked in a 3-3 tie in the ALCS, so we're going to go into this one. ALCS Game 7, nothing better in sports than a Game 7 here at Minute Maid Park, where the trash cans are loud and abrasive. The winner will face the New York Mets in the World Series, who were able to get through the Cincinnati Reds pretty easily. So this series tied at 3 apiece. Boston won the first 3 games. Houston won the next 3, and now it is Jose Urquidy, 2 starts in the postseason to a .75 ERA. He has been hot this postseason, really pitching well. We'll see what he can do. Rafael Devers in the top half of the first inning with 1 on. Devers going to take him deep and over the wall. Now, Devers is an impending free agent. He's hit 3 postseason home runs already. Ian Anderson will come to the mound for Boston in this postseason. This will be his 4th start. .593 ERA and a .161 whip. A tale of 2 different pitchers here going in opposite directions. But, hey, Boston scored 2 off of Urquidy. Let's see what Houston can do. Yordan Alvarez here with 2 away. And that one's not going to get him on base, so that'll end the first. 2-0 Boston in the lead at Minute Maid Park. So we go to the top of the 3rd. Bases are bombed with 1 away. Nice strikeout by Urquidy. He gets his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. That brings up Hunter Renfroe here. He goes down as well. So Urquidy able to get himself out of a big-time jam there and prevent more runs from coming across. Here's Kyle Higashioka, and Higashioka hits this thing over the left field wall. I know, I just said his name 2 different ways. Leave me alone. 396 feet over the wall for Higashioka, and that makes it 3-0. Here's Andres Jimenez, the former Cleveland baseball player. I don't really even know what to say. I can't say Guardians, man. I can't bring myself to say it. Let me know what you think of the Cleveland Guardians in the comment section below. But there's Andres Jimenez with a solo shot, making it 4-0. Here's Rafael Devers. He hit a bomb already in this game. A 2-run shot. Make that a 1-run shot. Can he hit the cycle of home runs in this game? Who knows? That one traveled 380 feet for his 4th homer of the postseason. Again, I'll say it. He's an impending free agent. Ken Giles coming to the mound. He's pitched in 8 postseason games to a 2-0 record, .270 ERA. He's in here in a 5-0 game, and he walks Jonathan Villar, the leadoff batter. Miles Straw comes up. He's 0 for 3 on the day. 3-2 pitch is just out of the zone, so Giles comes in, walks 2 straight batters. Then Yordan Alvarez to the plate, another guy who's 0 for 3 today, and on the 3-1 pitch, Yordan Alvarez right into the glove of the first baseman. So 1 away. In comes Devin Williams now. His ERA is infinite, so he must have had a really bad first outing this playoffs. And this one is a base hit out to right field. So bases loaded. 1 away for Houston. And it is Michael Brantley against Devin Williams. Michael Brantley up the middle into center field. That's going to score 2. Runners on the corners for Houston. Down 3 runs, tying run comes to the plate, and Kyle Tucker. And on the 1-1 pitch, Kyle Tucker takes this to center field, and it will drop in for a base hit. We're going to have runners on the corners again with just 1 away, and now it's just a 2-run ball game. James Karinchak coming into this one. He's 4 of 5 on his save opportunities this postseason, but he's got a 12.46 ERA, and he's been getting hit like wildfire. So let's see. Renato Nunez to the plate. There's a walk already. Walking the bases loaded with 1 away. Please tell me he doesn't blow this Game 7. Jose Altuve to the plate. He strikes out on the fastball away. That's 2 gone. 1 out away, Boston is from getting to the World Series. Bases bombed, full count for Corey Lee. Corey Lee hits this thing out to left field, and it's all the way to the wall and caught. The Red Sox are going to the World Series. The Boston Red Sox hang on. Congratulations. They are the American League champions. They will move on to the World Series to take on the New York Mets. Rafael Devers, player of the game, 3 for 5, 2 homers, and 3 RBIs. Should we pursue him in free agency? That might be a guy we could use. I don't know. Jacob deGrom gets the win in Game 1. Mets win the first 2 games. They lose Game 3, but then the Mets win the next 2. They win the World Series in 5. Our division rival New York Mets win the World Series, and we didn't even get a chance to stop them due to our horrid play in the NLDS. And we can see who performed and who did not perform in the postseason. Brian Anderson performed quite poorly. Michael Conforto performed quite poorly. J.J. Bleday was great. Eloy Jimenez was great. Bobby Bradley was great. Mike Trout was great. Javi Baez was okay. He was all right. Sean Murphy was terrible. Didn't get a single hit in 15 at-bats. Mejia got 1 hit in his few at-bats that he's had. And as far as pitching, Syndergaard was very good for us. Giolito was not very good. Pablo Lopez was terrible in his start. Alcantara was okay. Max Meyer was decent enough. Garrett Crochet was pretty poor coming out of the pen. Taylor Rogers was good. Randy Dobnak was bad. Nicholas Boucher was all right. Trevor Rogers was quite good as well. And some other guys didn't get chances. Ryan Muller never really had a save opportunity, so we really didn't bring him in. And that's really where we can evaluate, is who played well when it came to crunch time. You know what I mean? It was a bad year for Conforto all the way around, regular season and postseason. Might be time to part ways with him. Nunez wins World Series MVP. MVP in the National League is Christian Yelich with 53 homers and 123 ribbies. Lucas Giolito does win a regular season Cy Young over Jacob deGrom. Don't ask me how that happened. deGrom clearly had better wins and ERA. I mean, I know it's not really a win stat in my opinion, but I mean, strikeouts shouldn't be the sole decider either. Fernando Mendoza, Rookie of the Year. You see Mitch Mullen there came up for the Pirates. Juan Soto wins the Hank Aaron Award. Mike Soroka, Gold Glove pitcher. We'll go through the Gold Gloves. Bobby Bradley wins one for us at first base. Ozzie Albies, Cabrian Hayes. Javi Baez wins one at short for us as well. Tyler O'Neill, Ronald Acuna. Jason Hayward in the outfield. Jacob deGrom wins a Silver Slugger at pitcher, of course. Tyler Stevenson at catcher. Rhys Hoskins at first base. Gleyber Torres for second base. Nolan Arenado. Frankie Lindor over Javi Baez, and I guess he deserves it. Jesse Winker wins as well a Silver Slugger. Here's postseason MVP. Over there is Rafael Devers. and for great reason. He played really well, and he is an impending free agent now. Yordan Alvarez won MVP over Devers. 48 bombs for both of them, though. Garrett Cole wins the Cy Young. Batting titles DJ LeMahieu. Shane Green, reliever of the year. Rookie of the year is Brandon Wagner of the Orioles. Hank Aaron goes to Alvarez. Dallas Keuchel wins Gold Glove pitcher. Tommy Murphy, Dahlbeck, there's more, there's Chapman, there's Correa, there's Clint Frazier, Louis Robert, Landon Corona, interesting name, Yordan Alvarez. Now we're going through the Silver Sluggers. Devers wins Silver Slugger. Stanton, Willie Calhoun, Eddie Rosario. So a lot of guys winning some stuff there, and there might be some free agents from that list as we go through the retired players. Carlos Carrasco, one of my guys there, he's retiring. So is Matt Carpenter. Evan Longoria. Do you think Longoria is a Hall of Famer? I mean, probably not based on these career numbers. Continuing to look, Alexis Sanchez. That's not our Alexis Sanchez, 21 years old. Continuing on through Ian Desmond. Names that we recognize. Cespedes, of course. Josh Reddick. A lot of guys that have contributed to teams throughout their careers, as Drupal Cabrera. Oh, man. Who else do we have in here? Now it's going to start to go in alphabetical order based on name. Tyler Anderson is in there. Who else is retiring? Let's see. Brad Brock is in there. Jay Bruce is one retiring. Nelson Cruz, we got to take a look at him. I know he hit a ton of bombs in his career. 459. That's a lot of bombs. What do you think the benchmark for a home run hitter is to make it into the Hall of Fame? Does he need 2,000 hits maybe? A 280 average? I don't know. He doesn't have either of those things. But we'll see. Edwin Encarnacion, another guy to hit a ton of bombs. 424 for him. He's another guy shy of 2,000 hits and shy of even of 265 average. So we'll see what happens with him. Brett Gardner retiring as well. Very nice role player. Zach Greinke retiring. Yuli Gurriel. These guys all hanging up the cleats here this season. A little bit surprising, I guess, in some ways. Let's see, who else is in there? Jake Lamb, Mike Leake, Aaron Loop. These are all names that I definitely recognize over the years. Jeff Mathis, Cameron Maben. Trying to move a little bit quicker here to get through this list. Brad Peacock, Rick Porcello, Albert Pujols. There we go. How many total homers? 665. 3,000 hits, near a 300 average. It's a slam dunk Hall of Famer right there. There's David Price, 165 wins, career 330 ERA. Very good pitcher. I mean, David Price, just a great pitcher. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get him in, though. Tanner Roark, Sergio Romo, Jeff Singer, Drew Smiley, Joaquim Soria, Kurt Suzuki, Julio Teheran. Lots of guys hanging it on up now as we get near the bottom. There we go. All the way to the bottom we go. Who makes the Hall of Fame? Only Albert Pujols. And I mean, he definitely deserves it, obviously, playing as many years as he played. So here we go. A little off-season preview. Lucas Giolito, Didi Gregorius, and Kyle Seager are guys that would need to be re-signed. I don't know that I'm interested in any other than possibly Giolito, who is now the reigning Cy Young Award winner. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I know also this is a big thing right here. Didn't want to fire Don Mattingly last year, but I think it might be time this year. He does have a negative stat on him, and he didn't exactly get the job done. This team kind of faltered at the end. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and you love franchise, because that's what we do here. Check out links to the Discord and the Twitch in the description below. Love to see you sometime. If you want to see more franchise, click right here to see some more.